G'day, this is Ascension Presents. My name's Matt Fradd. Today, I want to talk to you about something. I just need to find my bloody thing. Here it is, just a second. All right, how are you? You look good. I'm not just saying that, you really do look good. Have you done something with your hair? G'day, my name's Matt Fradd. This is Ascension Presents. Today I want to talk about an argument against God's existence that you sometimes see online. So this argument isn't one that sophisticated atheists take, but it is something that when it's first asked to you, maybe you're not sure how to answer. And here's the basic argument, which is a question, but there's a hidden argument within it. Suppose I say to you, can God create a rock so heavy that even he can't lift it? What are you going to say? Because if you say yes, well, doesn't that mean that there's something God can't do, namely lift it? And if you say no, then aren't you saying that there's something God can't do, namely create the rock? What are you going to do about that? Because God is supposed to be omnipotent. This is kind of cute, and it's really simple to answer. Basically, omnipotence, which just means all-powerful, doesn't mean the ability to do what's absurd, because what's absurd isn't anything. So if I said, can God square purple toaster chicken roosters in the roof of Maximus's the Blumpy Blumps, that doesn't make any sense, you know, and just because I say can God at the front of that sentence doesn't mean that sentence has to be intelligible. It's not, and something similar is happening here too. There are a number of things that God can't do. God can't lie. God can't create a God for him to worship, right? To do so would contradict his nature. God can't create a married bachelor, because that's a contradiction. God can't create a square circle. Again, same reason. You know, I remember chatting with my son, Liam, he was about 3, or 4 maybe. I said, you know that there's some things that God can't do. Omnipotence doesn't mean the ability to do what's absurd, because this is the kind of conversation I have with 3-year-olds. And he said, well, what can't he do? And I used that example. I said, well, God can't create a square circle. And he said, I bet Batman could. I said, yeah, that's probably true. No, I said, no, it's not bloody true. Batman can't create a square circle, and neither can you. He said, I bet I could. So I got him a piece of paper and a pen, and you know, he tried his best. He drew a square with a circle around it, half circle, half square. He wasn't sure, and eventually he gave up. I said, right, a square circle is a contradiction. Again, something similar is happening here with that question, can God create a rock so heavy that even he can't lift it? And here's what it is. When you say, can God create a rock so heavy that he can't lift it? What you're asking is, can a being with infinite lifting power create a rock that's more than infinite in weight so that he wouldn't be able to lift it? But of course, more than infinite is one of those nonsense combinations of words. So to answer the question, the answer is no. God cannot create a rock so heavy that he can't lift it. Not because he isn't omnipotent, but because the question, when you examine it, is nonsensical. I'm Matt Fradd. This has been Ascension Presents, and it's been a bloody joy to talk to you. No, quite honestly, I mean it. You want to ask me a question? It's the comment section there. I'd love to, just talk hashtag Ask Matt Fradd. I always read the comments, even the mean ones, all right? I don't respond to them all. Leave me a comment. Leave me another objection if you want. If you want to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, my handle is @MattFradd. It's been a pleasure.